Hello everyone, Dan at Bushcraft. Well, if you've watched my channel, you know that I am a big fan of Arcturus wool blankets. Well, today I'm out here field testing the Arcturus Anorak. So, give you guys a look at it. So this thing is 100% virgin wool. It comes in two different colors. There's an OD green, which I've got on. There's like a charcoal color. I'm in an extra large. I'm 5'10", but my weight is usually around 2 1/4, depending on the time of year. I carry a little extra fat in the winter. And 100% virgin wool. So let me show you guys a couple features. One thing they did on this, and we're going to test this out. This isn't just a review where I'm just going to talk about the features and then that's it. We're heading over here across the creek up the hill, and I'm going to, field test this a little bit. But one of the things they did is they put a layer of, I believe it's Cordura. I did not ask, but it feels like a heavy Cordura, like on my pack, over the top of the wool on the shoulders. This is where your backpack straps will ride. Mine will be up here shortly. And that will protect the anorak, the wool, from the straps eventually wearing the material out there. That's pretty cool. Of course, you've got the traditional anorak design here. This is all adjustable. I can open this up for some ventilation right now. It is in the teens, so I am trying to keep things closed up a little more and keep the warmth in. That's one of the things we'll be field testing. We're going to be out here in under 20-degree temperatures for quite some time. I only put on 2 layers of wool under this. A lot of times I wear a third heavyweight layer, and that'll give a chance to test the warmth. Pockets. There is an inside pocket that goes all the way across. So you can see here, my other hand can go all the way through. But inside this pocket, this kangaroo pouch, is a smaller back pocket that is sewn in the middle. So it makes 2 small pockets. As for example, I got my car keys tucked up inside one of those pockets, and a little container of fire starter. I'm gonna go up here and do a fire later. And the length is good because it covers my backside, and that's what you want on one of these. You want something that goes down far enough to where your backside and the top of your thighs, your waistline is all covered. So I'm gonna walk up here to the trees so you guys can get a better look at that. So you can see so it's got good covering. And again, 100% virgin wool. And the cool thing with wool, as you know, is this is great for warmth if it gets wet, and for working around the fire. Because if I'm wearing an other material, like a synthetic jacket like skiers might wear, and the sparks of the fire, the embers are landing on it, instantly burn holes in it. It's not going to happen with the wool. So let me load up my pack, grab my axe, because I thought one of the ways that I might like to field test this, besides I'll have my pack on and we're going to go through some brush, test out these shoulder protections, is that maybe if I can find something to do a little chopping on, that's a good way to test the durability of the seams and the shoulders and stuff. Price point, right around 150 bucks, which is actually really good. If you watched any of my recent videos, you've seen my old anorak that I've had for about 7 years now. It costs well upwards of $300. So at half price, less than half price, this is a great, so far, budget alternative. Again, I'm not just going to end this review. It's comfortable, it's warm, it feels like it's going to work great, but we're going up here and put it to the test. All right, I got on my heaviest pack, Spec Ops brand. This is their Ultimate Assault Pack. So my straps are riding right on top of those sewn on Cordura, I'm going to call it Cordura patches. So protecting it from any wear. I forgot to mention the hood. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm looking forward to trying this out because it's got a huge oversized hood. So now obviously I can cinch it to size. I can use my drawstrings and I can cinch it down to the exact size that I want it, as so. But what's cool about this is later on when I tuck up under a tree to test out the warmth, I can basically hide my whole head, face, and everything in there, neck, and have everything the chance to get warmed up. So we'll glove up, my axe over my shoulder, and let's head up the hill, see what we can find. Try this out. All right, I want you guys to see my first obstacle. We want to go across the creek and up this hill, and there is a fallen log across the creek that was put there on purpose during the summer months. But I don't know if I want to cross that or if I just want to wade through. I think we'll just try wading through. All right, here we go. And if you're new to this channel, I don't edit my videos. There's been times I've fallen. There's been times I had a bed collapse on me that I had made in the woods. So if we slip here and go under or something, you're gonna see it. All right, well, my boots are tall enough. So you guys, these are my Danner pronghorns. They are tall enough to where I could walk right across. I didn't have to try that log. All right. I see a place, good place to start testing this, right over here in the thick trees. Let me pause you guys while I walk up there. All right, guys, so far so good. Walking across the creek up here to this spot. Pack feels real comfortable sitting on them pads. I'm plenty warm. Don't feel the cold at all, other than my cheeks. But this is a good chance for me to try out the jacket and the hood. I'm gonna just kind of weave my way in and out through these trees and pull some snow down on top of me and just see how it functions going through the brush. So that's exactly what I expected. Is just I don't feel the brush against my skin or anything or through my clothing because this is a heavy, nice heavy 100% virgin wool. So my body's protected. All this snow that I pulled down on top of me is not going to affect my warmth at all. And the hood, the way I adjusted it so that I have overhang on my face, kept all that snow. There's none got down my shirt, down my neck, or on my face when I was pulling the snow down on top of me. So yeah, that's exactly one of the benefits of having Anorak when you're going through thick brush like that, is to keep you warm, keep you dry, protect your head and face, and protect the rest of you. So let's go on up here and swing that axe a few times and see how it feels doing some movement with it. Shout out to Ken at Ghost Honda, who gave me an old council tool axe to fix up. And so we put an edge back on it, and I stained the handle and put some paracord wrap around it, had a sheath made for it. So now it rides with me out here. And there's a fatwood stump here. and part of a broken off tree behind it. I'm just gonna do some chopping. I might try to get some fat wood for a fire, but more than anything, just to feel how it is to do some movement in this. Pure fat wood, awesome. Nice. That's what I wanted, so I can shave these down and get a good fire going. And a couple swings in this just for fun. Okay, that told me exactly what I wanted to know. It is very easy to move in. Whew. Of course, when you buy one of these, you want to make sure that you buy one that's big enough to wear layers of wool underneath. At least 2 or 3 layers of, you know, like wool long john top or some kind of wool clothing, so you're layered up. When you get warm, you can take this off and still be warm and comfortable because you've got other layers of wool on. But very easy to chop and move in. That's what I just wanted to see. At the same time, got some really, really nice fat wood to start a fire later. And stitching feels really solid in the shoulders and stuff. This would be the area if it was going to come loose. So I think it's a great choice for those of you who, you know, want something long-lasting, heavy-duty, comfortable, warm to use out here in the woods and traditional. And 150 bucks is not a bad price, really, when you look at the price of some of the others. We got one more test to give it, and I'm going to go set up for that. Okay, final test. Everything I've done so far, I've generated some heat. Walking uphill, chopping wood, gathering some materials for fire. We're done doing that. Now we're just going to sit. I got my reflective mat out on the snow. And all I'm going to do, and I'll pause you guys so you don't have to endure it, but I'm just going to sit here for a while under this tree. I'm going to put the hood up all the way over my head. And I'm going to let the cold set in. I'm going to let my breathing come down, my heart rate come down, and I am just going to relax. And we're going to see as the snow continues to come down. I've got some cover over my head from some tree boughs, so I'm not wide out in it. But I am exposed to the air and everything. And we're going to see when I come back if I'm still completely warm and comfortable. So guys, before I come back, I want to ask a favor of you. If you decide to order one of these anoraks from Arcturus, they may be on Amazon as well, but I will put the information to contact Arcturus in the description. And if you decide to get one of these, I'm going to ask you a favor. Let them know you saw the review on Ochiko Bushcraft. That just is a blessing to me, guys. So I'm going to pause you, and I'm going to hang out under this tree for a while. Again, sitting on my reflective mat. Cover up my head real good. And see after some time passes if I'm still warm. Warm and comfortable. So this is one of the important things about survival and bushcraft, is starting with what you need clothing wise. You know, people get in situations out here where they're underclothed and underdressed, and then they freeze to death, hypothermia. I'm comfortable laying back, covered up. It kept my face warm, which was nice, and my neck. And the only part of me that's cold is my legs, because I just have my camos on, but I have my small wool blanket in my pack. So I'll put that over my legs, lean right up against this tree where I'm protected from the snow for the most part. It's in the teens now. It would only drop another, 5 to 10 degrees tonight. It's almost at the low right now because it's still early morning. I could stay out in the open like this if I had to. Cover up with my small wool blanket, put a small fire in front of me. I put my tarp between these two trees, throw up a lean-to in 10 or 15 minutes, whatever, if I wanted. And I'm completely comfortable. I don't need a sleeping bag. I don't need a sleep system. One little wool blanket is all I need, because I have under layers of wool and this big heavy outer layer of wool. I give this 2 thumbs up, guys, and I'm going to continue to wear this out here and test it throughout the rest of the winter. So you're going to get to see me using it. And if anything changes, I'll let you know. But for those of you who are looking for an Anorak at a very good price, Ochiko Bushcraft, 2 thumbs up, highest recommendation to the Arcturus Anorak. Okay, guys, I am going to take that firewood that I cut, that fat wood, and I'm going to get me a little fire going and maybe have some breakfast. Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft. Take care, everyone.